Hi Taurus, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you your weekly energy update. Now this is a timeless reading, so anytime that you view this video will be a perfect time for you to receive its message. This is also a collective reading, so please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. If you haven't already, please check out my Facebook page, By Luna's Light. That's where I do live readings and I do weekly pick a pile readings every Sunday, just to see what your week ahead will look like. I also have an Instagram page, or Instagram account, sorry, By Luna's Light Tarot. That is where I do daily inspirations and daily pick a card readings. So check those out if you feel drawn to. I'm going to open up your reading today with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. This is a beautiful new deck that I just got, so I'm excited to use them. All right, angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What do my Taurus need to know in regards to their life at this time? Bottom of the deck, first breath, beginner's mind. You could be starting a new cycle at this time. This is number 21. When you break that down for numerology is number 3. Number 3 is all about building foundations. So you could be starting something new in a job or in a new relationship, something where you're really starting to build a solid foundation. And they're also saying with the beginner's mind, especially when you're a beginner, to be open-minded. Allow the lessons to come in as they are meant to come in. Do not try to control the process or overanalyze. Just allow it to flow naturally and be open to what spirit and what your teachers who are coming forward, what they're trying to help teach you in the moment. Teachers can be anything from like your best friend coming forward, your relationships, a boss, coworker, even someone that you meet on the street in passing. They all have messages for you. It's our job to listen and to understand where that message is needed in our life at that time. All right, so we're going to look at your first card, which is Galactic Mushroom. Interesting. Look at that. That's quite the graphic right there. So this is number 24, which is number 6, which can be in accordance with the Lover's card. It could be in regards to a relationship. But the Divine Matrix here is really saying that we are all connected. There is a reason behind everything that comes forward for you at this time. So if you run into a lot of animals, make sure that you are checking in with yourself, seeing what they mean to you. You can also use this beautiful guide book by Stephen D. Farmer. Sorry if you can see that. Animal Spirit Guides. Wonderful book to use. I use this all the time in my practice for shamanic work and Reiki. It is really good. It gives you some very universal like answers to what each animal means, but ultimately it comes down to how you feel towards that animal or message or sign. What does it mean for you? Now, the Divine Matrix means that we are all connected, so what you put out into the universe you also receive. So be mindful of what you are putting out at this time. Your next card is number 8, Crown Games, Right Use of Power. Number 8 is all about self. It's also about abundance. So the right use of power is if you are feeling, you could be in like a power struggle at this time. Maybe like you are being overpowered by people that are misusing power. That could be in the form of your boss. That could be even in relationships if you're feeling stifled or overpowered by someone. There is what looks like a mask here. So be mindful too of what you're portraying out into the world. Are you using your power right? Are you bringing forward privilege, or, you know, just really see where you're standing at this time. Really reflect on what you are exuding. And I'm sensing that there might be a little bit of ego here as well. For some, maybe you're dealing with your own ego at this time, really trying to come to terms with where your ego is at. Sometimes we do need a good reality check. We all kind of go there sometimes, right? Or you're dealing with someone who is very ego-based. And now we have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Interesting. So with this card, okay, so it's number 7, 43 is number 7, which is success over obstacles. And what I'm getting over here is overflow, is overflowing of emotions. A lot of emotions that are brewing and kind of maybe been stifled, pushed down a bit. They're just overflowing at this time, and it's really time to reflect. So you see that this water here is here for a reason. It's time to reflect on what is going on deep within, instead of it spewing out at random times when you just don't know what to do with it. It's best to deal with those with immediacy. In the moment, if you feel like crying, then let it out and ask yourself, where's this coming from? Why am I so hurt? What is this release? What is behind this release? So that could also be about with this, what is that? Crown games. With the mask as well, is perhaps stifling emotions, putting up a mask towards your emotions so that people don't realize just how emotional you are at this time. Some people stifle emotions so that, because they're sometimes seen as vulnerability, right? And so we tend to put a mask up, like we're okay, we're fine, we got this. And that's fine to a degree. You don't want to stifle so much that you're not addressing it. So it's best to bring down that mask, be vulnerable, allow the emotions to come out, and address them with immediacy. Okay. Your next cards are going to be Wisdom of the Oracle. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What do my Taurus need to know in regards to their life at this time? Okay, so we have building blocks. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Overall, bottom of the deck, overall energy. All that glitters. Now there's a mask again. There's masks involved. So there's something that you are definitely masking at this time, that you're really holding back. It's time to let that mask fall down and reveal what is behind there. Now they're also saying all that glitters is not gold, right? So be mindful of those that come forward wearing masks as well. It might seem too good to be true, and you know, sometimes it actually is too good to be true. So use your discernment with that. Again, there could be someone that you're dealing with in a romantic sense that's coming from an egoic center, and could be that they put on a facade to lure you in, and then you realize that there's a lot behind that mask. There's a lot behind that mask that you might not want in your life. So just be mindful. There is a lot of potential for abundance here, though, is what I'm seeing as well. A lot of abundance coming forward. And they're saying that it starts with you, right? It starts with you. You're building your foundation, that beginner's mind, right? You're building up your building blocks here. And it's piece by piece, so it's not going to happen quickly. The best things in life do not happen quickly. They happen slow and steady so that they bring sturdy change, rather than excuse me, the tower moment that comes in where it's like bing bang boom, that comes in to bring change, like fast change that's only supposed to happen in a moment. Whereas this, you're bringing in change to build towards a future that's going to last. And it's piece by piece for that very reason. So it doesn't become overwhelming, so that you are being very conscious of where you're going, and you're putting in a lot of thought and effort into it. And we have the fates. So there is something fated here. Again, you have the number 8, self and abundance coming forward. So there is definitely something fated that is coming towards you. And whatever abundance means for you, that could be money, that could be financial security in a job, a specific job. That could be love, a family, a baby, you know, whatever you feel is abundant, abundance for you, that is what you're manifesting into your life at this time. Okay, so I'm going to open up your tarot portion with the Light Seers Tarot. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What do my Taurus need to know in regards to their life at this time? Interesting. There's a card that wasn't supposed to be in here. It says runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. There's that ego again. That needed to come through for someone. And that's a very different card. I was wondering what was feeling weird in this big deck here. So this needed to come out for someone today. Perhaps you are a runner in a codependent relationship. You're running away from a codependent relationship. And it could be that you are definitely dealing with someone's ego, or perhaps your own. So yeah, that needed to come out. Okay, one more card, please, Spirit. Okay. So your first card is 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so right off the bat, I do have to say, we have, for numerology at least, we have 2 2s here, and we have 2 7s here. So 2 is all about union, divine union. It could be romantic union, but union nonetheless. And 7 is all about overcoming obstacles. So there could be some sort of obstacle in your union at this time if you are in union. If you're in a relationship, or this could simply be overcoming the obstacles towards being in a relationship, because we all come with baggage. So perhaps there's some baggage that's kind of holding you back from really opening up to be in a relationship at this time, and you're going to overcome those obstacles so that you feel a lot more able to open up. So we have the number 2 of Pentacles here in reverse. Perhaps you've really been focusing on one thing at this time. That could be your job. With this in the upright, it's juggling things, but with it in the reverse, it's focusing on one thing. And it could be that you're overly focusing on your job to kind of balance out what has been going on in your romantic life. Or it could be that you're kind of avoiding your romantic life, and so you put all of your time and effort into your job. There could be something in your romantic life that you do not want to come to terms with, or that you're not ready for, and that's why you're kind of pouring yourself into your job at this time. So be truthful with yourself when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's hard to have those honest conversations with ourselves sometimes, but they do come forward for a reason. If you're feeling nervous about something, or if you're feeling like you're hiding from relationships, ask yourself why. Why am I feeling this way? And where does that come from? And what do I need to do to honor myself in those emotions? Now we have Two of Wands in the upright. So the Two of Wands in the upright is a decision that needs to be made. You're starting a new path. We can tell that by the building blocks that are coming up and the beginner's mind. You're starting a new path, and you're wondering which way you are meant to go. So there is a choice between two paths. It does look like you're trying to go towards the one that's more freeing. This one's kind of stuck in the corner. Maybe you're trying to leave the past behind, and this one, it involves travel, perhaps, adventure. You're looking for something a lot more carefree and fun for some of you. It could be that you're not wanting a commitment and you're wanting to just play the field and have fun at this time, or not really solidify a commitment at this time. But it could be too that you find romantic relationships and adventure. So take that as it resonates, of course. But there is a choice here to be made. And it's going to require honesty with yourself. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles in the upright is all about an offer coming forward, very slowly, very sturdy, very trustworthy offer coming forward. With it in the reverse, it's not coming in. Perhaps you are blocking this gesture or this message coming forward from someone. It could be that you're just not ready to commit at this time. Or this is perhaps what you're needing to talk to yourself about. Why am I pushing people away? Why am I not allowing people to come in with offers? Everyone's going to be different. So please figure out for yourself where you stand on that. But for this, it's very much like you're not even contemplating commitment at this time, or because you are in the beginning of something. You're starting a new beginning here. And I feel like maybe for some of you, a commitment might hold you back from where you want to go, what you want to do in life. But that is the decision you have to make, right? Now we have Seven of Swords coming forward. So here is where the deceit comes in, where those masks come in. Maybe you're masking your true emotions towards a romantic gesture or towards a person. And that can be true feelings of maybe you really do love them or want to be with them. Or it could be masking your emotions as in, I'm not ready for this, but I'm making it seem like I am. Or I'm making it seem like I'm available when I'm emotionally not available at this time. I don't want to settle down. So there is some form of deceit going on, and it's going to come to light that there's something wrong in the situation, something that is not quite right. And crows are always known as messengers. So there is a message behind this that needs to be revealed, of course. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles, trying to grow your foundation. I feel like that's what you guys are kind of on. Like that's your journey at this time, is growing your foundation, creating a foundation of your own. You're really starting to see the benefits of all the hard work that you've been putting in. And now that could be in your career. Perhaps you're just peaking in your career and you're like, yes, this is it. This is great. This is feeling right to me. And that's why you've been kind of avoiding romantic relationships for some of you, because you've really been putting in so much effort into your job. But there comes a time too when that becomes a wall, when it becomes a defense mechanism for keeping people away, right? So be mindful of where that line is drawn for you. Because we do have the Four of Pentacles here. We have a lot of pentacles coming through. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 pentacles. That's half of the cards here are pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, is really keeping people out. It's like withholding your money, maybe fearing that you're not going to be secure enough, that you're not going to have enough to get you through. So you're kind of penny pinching at this time. But this can also indicate that you're very closed off towards people. You have your walls up. You're pushing people away. And that's kind of what I'm getting here with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, is you're just kind of pushing offers away or pushing people away. Even if you're in a romantic relationship at this time, you could be putting up a wall between you and your person. And you might not even realize you're doing it. It's just kind of instinctual. It's protection. Now we have Queen of Wands coming forward. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Or this is your energy where you're, excuse me, where you're confident in your own self right now. You're having fun. You're really trailblazing at this time. And just following your passion. Like there's a lot of passion behind this card. And there's the Three of Swords. So some sort of heartbreak here. There's some sort of heartbreak. We will clarify all these cards, of course, to get more insight. But the Queen of Wands can also indicate maybe not wanting to settle down. Maybe not wanting that offer, that pentacle offer. So it could be that maybe there's heartbreak in regards to commitment. Or perhaps you have had your heart broken in the past, and that is why that's why there are so many boundaries around you. That is why you have your walls up so high. Okay, I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot to clarify these cards here. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What do my Taurus need to know in regards to their life at this time? Why is the Two of Pentacles in reverse? And the Nine of Cups. So you're no longer juggling. You are focusing on one thing, and that is your wish fulfillment. Whatever that pertains to you. There has been something that you have been truly wanting for quite some time, be it a dream job or financial security, maybe even moving somewhere that you've always wanted to be. You're chasing your wish fulfillment at this time, and it's coming into you. You have all this abundance, so you are working towards that goal. Working towards that goal, and you're starting to see the benefits of that. What is the Two of Wands here? Interesting. So we have the Two of Cups with the Two of Wands. There's a new path coming forward here, and it's to choose between two paths. Now, it could be indecision to a relationship. Like I said, do I want to pursue this person? Do I not? There could be two people to choose from, perhaps. There is a soulmate connection here between you two, though. And it's kind of coming down to, am I ready for this commitment? Do I want to give up my freedoms? Do I want to, because when you come into union, there is a degree of freedom that you do give up, because you're here to collaborate with someone. You're here to compromise with another person, right? And build a life together. So to a degree, you have to be ready to give up some sort of freedom to just make decisions on a whim. You do need to collaborate with someone. So that is the choice here. Do I settle down? Do I make that final commitment with this person? Or do I still stay in my own energy and work towards my dreams? Doesn't mean you can't work towards your dreams in a union, but there are sometimes going to be things that take precedent over that dream for the union's sake. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Chariot card in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is commitment. Someone not wanting to commit. There's not going to be an offer here of commitment, or you're rejecting an offer of commitment. And we have the Chariot card in reverse, which means there's no success here. there's no success over this obstacle. Commitment is what it comes down to. You have to decide if you're going to be committed. Because if you're wishy-washy, it's just going to cause all these issues within the relationship, and you're not going to have that stable foundation to build off of. So you do need to come into a relationship with a decided open mind. Open, excuse me, to where your path is going to go with this person, but decided on that you are taking this path with this person. Now we have the Seven of Swords, deceit, and the Five of Pentacles. So there is a mask being worn here. There is some sort of deceit. Someone's holding back about feelings of being left out in the cold. Perhaps you're feeling like this isn't kind of what you want to invest in, or that you're lacking when you come into this union. Perhaps they're bringing in abandonment issues for you even. But there is definitely deceit going on around these feelings that need to be addressed. Maybe you just feel like you're not in a good place right now to carry on in a union. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. You are chasing the dream. Your dream here is for financial stability, for the Ten of Pentacles is everything like that. Yes, even commitment, like marriage, where you are financially stable, a happy family life, love, everything that you are wanting. And that's what you're working towards. You're starting to see the benefits of that coming through with the Seven of Pentacles. You're working towards that, and you're starting to see the beginning of this Ten of Pentacles, and you have it in sight. Perhaps that's why you're really trying to just focus on your job right now, because you feel like perhaps if you pull back and start juggling between your work and a relationship, that it's going to lose the momentum of attaining that Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Four of Pentacles, the Wall, and we have the Strength card. So yeah, you're not willing to be vulnerable at this time. You're really holding back from people, really putting up this wall to remain in your truth and your strength. But that strength and those boundaries are also preventing people from coming in that do need to come in with lessons attached to them, that do need to come in with love attached to them. So be mindful that your strength at this time to truly powerhouse is going to come at a cost to your heart in the long run. You will have wish fulfillment with your career, and with, you know, that's kind of the path that I'm getting here, is the decision between career at this time and love. And just be mindful that you can have both. But if you're wanting to get to powerhouse to the top, you know, with your career, yes, it's good to focus just on that, but it will come at a cost to your love life if you completely neglect it, basically. Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups. Yeah, this Queen of Wands is possibly playing games right now. The Three of Cups can be third-party situations. There could be multiple people involved that you're dealing with or entertaining. Perhaps there's someone on the side that you've had your eye on. Doesn't have to be. It could simply be as well that the Queen of Wands is just having fun. She's enjoying life. She's just having fun. That doesn't have to be cheating or, you know, seeing multiple people at once. It could just be not ready to settle down, just having fun and doing her own thing and focusing on herself. And we have this Three of Wands here with the World card in reverse. So yeah, you're still healing from a heartbreak. There is no completion here to this heartbreak at this time. You're still healing from a heartbreak from the past. Maybe there's trauma from the past that has come forward for you lately, and that's what you're still healing from, because this World card in reverse means that there's no completion when it comes to this. The cycle is not over. So you're still needing to heal. And overall energy, bottom of the deck, is the High Priestess in reverse. Not seeing something clearly. Not following your intuition at this time. You're kind of blocking your intuition. And we have the Five of Cups as the overall energy from the other deck in reverse. So overcoming a feeling of disappointment. Maybe you were disappointed by your love life in the past, and that's why you're choosing not to even contemplate a relationship at this time or commitment. I'm going to quickly grab a couple of the Island Time Wellness cards to wrap up your reading. Angels and guides, what do my Taurus need to know in regards to their life at this time? That card went flying. We have Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. There you go. That's all about learning. It's a new phase, and you're preparing for union. You're preparing for the right union. And we have Not Today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, and boundaries, still angry. So yeah, you're still healing from this. You're truly still healing from a relationship in the past. And overall energy is receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. Boat. Moving forward movement into this new phase. All right. That is all I have for you today, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonated for you at all, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.